Y'all forget I am the leader. They want to hear from the mayor. If y'all ain't learned that yet, the mayor, not the trustees that don't do nothing, that only run their mouth. Y'all don't do no work, no work.
Tiffany Henyard considers herself something of a crusader, but one who's clearly annoyed by questions from a rebellious group of Dolton trustees.
We're seeing complete delusion from these women. First,
Thornton Township taxpayers spent thousands of dollars on a trip to Las Vegas, where a shopping center conference was underway. Henyard and her allies spent thousands on everything from steak dinners to hotels and what appeared to be first-class airfare.
And first of all, never trust a woman in a wig with 4 inches of hair glued to her face, calling it baby hair, number one. But number two, Jason, this woman, they said, who is 40 years old, had a meeting, a professional meeting where she dressed as Nino Brown, had a stuffed animal dog, a stuffed toy there, and cued the DJ to play Rihanna's "Bitch Better Have My Money."
Investigates where all that money is going.
Nobody knows something. Don't nobody know nothing.
Tiffany Henyard certainly isn't shy about attracting attention. Here she is starting a Dolton Village board meeting dressed like the Wesley Snipes character in the movie New Jack City, later punctuating her political points with the help of her own DJ.
Every single resident, pay me what you owe me.
In a professional meeting. So this not even about class. You know, we talk about Sexy Red and Sukiana. This now is rampant mental illness among Black women because they have gone unchecked for so long.
But everything we do for the people. But we under attack. We getting scrutinized in the media. For what? Loving on the people? Showing them that they matter to us? We going through the fires for y'all.
Henyard calls her critics grandstanders who should get in line.
Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all Black. Y'all are Black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a Black woman that's in power. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
There are many things that have not surfaced and the public doesn't know yet. And if you think you're in shock now, just hold on. I want.
They are so delusional that they don't even know the difference between right and wrong. And anytime you try to say anything to them, you're racist or you're sexist.
Signatures and hiring employees and vendors without going to the board for their advice and consent. Henyard has been the focus of WGN Investigate stories, which looked into how she paid for lavish trips to places like Las Vegas. House says that Henyard's actions helped put the village in $7 million in debt and accuse her of blocking access to financial records, including credit card statements, payroll records, and tax revenue. And there's more.
Has used police personnel for her own personal security detail, which has cost hundreds of thousands of dollars of overtime, or millions, within the police department.
This little town is in debt, I think, $5 million. She has taken police officers from off the force to be her personal security detail.
The day before, as part of our ongoing investigation into allegations of political corruption in Dolton.
They just rushed in here, put police at the front of the door like they was doing a raid on the drug house or something.
A team of Dolton police officers raided and shut down Pablo's Bar and Cafe and Rinky's Bar and Cafe, both located on Sibley, about a block apart.
Everything going peacefully, nothing going on. It's like 10 police cars came in and they start pushing customers from here. And he said, if you don't leave, we're going to lock you up.
Employees and owners say it's part of an ongoing campaign of harassment by Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard that is costing jobs and money. Their business licenses have been stripped by Dolton, but they've continued to operate with a state license.
I have like over 23 employees. They work from the local township. Now, end of the day, all the employees, they're gonna lose their job.
It's ridiculous. We all have mouths to feed. We all have kids. They're not giving us no explanation.
On Monday, we visited both Rinky's and Pablo's to ask about allegations their licenses were being held up for political reasons. Then last evening, we broke the story that FBI agents have questioned at least a half dozen people, including business owners, a former Dolton employee, and an elected official, as part of an investigation into Mayor Henyard. Less than 2 hours after our story aired, police raided the two bars.
2 hours after your story airs, that police are at both of these establishments.
Dolton trustee Tammy Brown says she believes the raids are meant to send a warning to others not to talk. And she believes there's a reason so many Dolton businesses are having trouble getting their licenses renewed.
I'm sure that they were asked to donate, make a donation, and most likely they didn't make a donation. So you don't get a chance to stay open if you don't pay the Queen's ransom.
They say that if you don't put money towards her, she will actually have them create something to take your business away from you. She has no business in power, but I see this so much, even in my community, that we'll vote for people that we know, people we go to church with, people we used to go to school with. We don't care what the policy is. We don't care what they believe. This is like a popularity contest. And then all of a sudden you look up and you're wondering what happened to your city or your town. It's because you've allowed somebody to be in position that should have never been there.
Board members were asked to approve a $10,000 payment to the foundation in 2022, days before a much publicized cancer walk from Dolton to Springfield. Thornton Township credit card records show taxpayers then footed the bill for more than $10,000 in hotel rooms along the route.
I saw the video, township vehicles being used, township employees being used. Once again, were they paid? Were they given comp time or things of that nature? So there's just, unfortunately, there's a long list. Hotel use, meals.
But I shouldn't have to sit up here and break all this down.
Henyard sometimes shouts down or shuts down questions about expenses while presiding over public meetings, as we learned in November. That's when we reported Thornton Township taxpayers spent thousands of dollars on a trip to Las Vegas, where a shopping center conference was underway. Henyard and her allies spent thousands on everything from steak dinners to hotels and what appeared to be first-class airfare.
I do not handle anything as relates to with credit cards. As you heard me speak today in my board meeting about, I do not handle that.
Some of those charges are for you, though.
No, sir.
You didn't go to Las Vegas? What is that?
No comment.
You don't know if you were in Las Vegas?
Of course I do.
Were you?
It's not paid by them.
Did you fly first class to Las Vegas?
Any other questions?
Actually, we have a lot more questions, but neither...